welcome everybody to a new episode of the Pondcast. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about those leaked Pokemon. We're not going to be showing any pictures, however, because they're not officially released. We don't need any issues with Nintendo, but we will be talking about some of our favorites and some of the ones that we don't really care for. I'm Draconis, and joining me today is Guren.
Yo.
And let's get into it. So we've got a whole data mine done. We got all the forms of Pokemon that are going to be showing up in the game. We finally know what our starters are going to look like. We've seen some Pokemon that we have been waiting to see for a long time. And I mean, we've also seen a couple of returning Pokemon with a twist to them that kind of throws back to Generation 6, Generation 7. I mean, I, for one, have to say that I do appreciate the attempt. I do have to say that I appreciate the attempt. However, there are really a few design choices for me that are questionable at best. Starting off with is, I'm going to have to say Fuecoco's Final Evolution, for me, was one of the misses. I don't really care for the design work on it. It looks really odd, although I was one of those guys that was championing Fuecoco until I saw the final Evo, and I'm just like, nope, Team Quaxley.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when that thing came out, I was like, okay. So, like, when we got to its middle stage, like when that was first leaked, I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's gonna have like this awesome sombrero thing. Kind of looks like an egg on its head. Okay, so we're gonna see that rooster, right? We're gonna see that rooster, right? Or some kind of bird on its head. And then, the final part came out, and I'm like, oh, why did everything not like move from the top of its head to like the sides of its head? Like, I get it. It's another gator, like Pokemon, so I'm cool with that, but it's just not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely agree. I mean, all the three starters for me were not what I expected, and to be honest, I really wasn't blown away by any of the three personally. It's just the way it is for me.
Question: that poison mouse Pokemon thing, is that supposed to evolve into Grifai? Or
Yeah.
I wonder why it's called poison mouse. I thought the thing was a monkey.
No idea. Pokemon's weird. Pokemon's weird.
Yeah, I was weird there. I was like, I thought it was a monkey.
Yeah, another one for me is that dolphin. I mean, the base form, I love it. Absolutely love it. The second form, I am kind of weirded out by it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just
Are we talking about that humanoid looking thing, or?
Yeah, sadly.
Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be a form change, no, or something.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't like it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I think I mean, okay, I like the superhero Chad vibe it gives off, but I can definitely agree it's kind of it's not, what I was expecting when the rumors were talking about a Neo Station Yu-Gi-Oh card. I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be like a sleek, cool dolphin hero. It's not. This reminds me more of a Vanguard card that I used to mock in the day, which is called I think Mr. Invincible. Oh my god, he was just watching it and just looking at it, like, okay, this is like a stereotypical outlook of an American hero in Japanese eyes,
Yeah, that's like, nope, just nope.
Oh, can I wanted to say something about the starters. While like a lot of them aren't really up to like what I was expecting as well, the only one that I do like is actually Sprigatito's second form. I don't remember what it's called, but at least that one looks pretty sleek compared to like everything else that I've seen for the starters. And like, I wouldn't mind like starting off with Sprigatito and then leaving it at that form and not evolving it past that afterwards.
You're not wrong. That's actually, to me, that's actually one of the better looks too.
Spider, the yarn spider, honestly. It's like, I don't know what the concept is here. Like, I don't know if they were like, if they tease or leaked the info about it, but like when I saw that and then I saw its evolution, I was thinking, I think I get what they're going for here, but it's not what I was expecting. I'm getting a little bit of like the Spider-Man vibes coming from the evolution, a little bit, but that's about it. Man. It's
Great,
not
now I
really.
can't unsee it. Thanks.
It's Spider-Man.
It practically is. I do like the base form. I'm just not a fan of the Evo on that one either. But on the reverse, I hate Fido, but I like Darkspun. And I think Darkspun's design, even though it's just a slight tweak, those tweaks make it look so much better in evolutionary form.
It's like a pastry that became like more refined or something, right? Or I don't know if it's the right word for that. But
Yeah.
I was surprised though. Like I didn't expect it to turn into something like this, but it actually looks pretty adorable. Like it's so adorable, you could just eat it right up. You know what I mean? Like.
That's disturbing. Then, all right. The other one of my other gripes too, the tumbleweed Pokemon. Tumbleweed
Oh,
Pokemon for me looks like it's missing. It's like it should have been part of Delmise, and it's missing the Delmise.
yeah. Yeah. When that thing was teased too, I was like, wait, seriously? This is it? That's it?
Yeah.
It's like this looks like something I would see out of an MMO or something, yeah, some kind of like mob enemy. You know, like I'm not in a Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know where they went with that.
yeah. Although, another one, I'm sitting here just going, why? So we got Gimmighoul, and the
Uh
concept of Gimmighoul was great. I loved the concept of Gimmighoul.
huh. Uh huh.
Then we have the evolution of Gimmighoul.
I was just looking at that.
I'm trying to understand the concept here. What is it that this Pokemon is supposed to be? A stack of coins with stacks of coins for fingers and hands and hair? That is such a lazy design from the start of Gimmighoul, which kind of looks like a little gingerbread man with a coin on his back. You could have done a little bit more than what they did here. It is such a jarringly strange evolution that I can't wrap my head around it. I can't.
I can't either. Like I know they were talking about like wasn't it like loosely based on like some kind of yokai or something? Like I don't remember the details behind that or like what it was about, but like when I first saw that thing, there was two things that popped into my mind. Well, mostly because my friend just shouted it out loud at the when we were looking at it, and he's all like, "Oh, I mean, sorry." And then what popped in my mind was one, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I don't know. I don't remember which character it was. But he said there was a character that looked just like that guy. And two, I was thinking of the cinnamon stick from the Apple Jacks commercials.
Cinnamon.
The cinnamon, yeah. That was the first thing that popped up in my head.
Here I come. I am Cinnamon. Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Oh man, that time was just way messed up. However, just going through the images that we have available, and again, I apologize for not being able to show them, but we really don't want to be Nintendo. Some of the other designs that they've come up with, though, like Revard, which was announced, we've got the engine. We finally see the full engine, and that thing looks really awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't expect it to have like this rocky design to it for it, right? Like, and then that just made me think. Remember that theory we were talking about? Like, what if we could dress our own like engine Pokemon, like you know, like with the different cars, or like how the different cars are gonna be for when we challenge the Team Star members? I'm assuming. Dude, that's so sick. I was like, oh man, if we can do that for our own thing, that'd be great.
Pokemon Racing!
Please.
Tandem Mouse and the evolution of Tandem Mouse. This is an adorable idea.
That didn't evolve.
No. It kind of doesn't evolve. It just multiplies. But I do like this one. This is a very cute design. Again, I don't understand the concept behind it, but I do like the design. But
I also like the names for it. It's like Tandem Mouse, and then it's Tandem House, right? Like, there's more.
I've also, you know which one also really struck a chord with me? Tinkatok.
Tinkaton. Oh, the fairy, Hammer Fairy.
The Hammer Fairy. I don't care. I love it. I want it. Like
No, it's so cute.
I could push away the pre-evolutions of it, but its final form is adorable. I love it. I want it.
It is. I'm gonna catch one, and I'm hoping it's not. Well, actually, it doesn't matter what gender it is. Now that I think about it, but like, I'm gonna catch one, and I'm definitely calling it Unga Bunga. Like, if it fits, I'm calling it Unga Bunga. Like, it's.
Now, to me, it looks like a chibi-fied Ahsoka Tano.
Ah, Ahsoka. Oh, okay.
But we also have what are being called the Paradox Pokemon. These Pokemon that are reflections of already existing Pokemon that are both past primal type or futuristic cybernetic types. And I mean, I love the Donphan that we saw on the trailer. The what is it? The giant tusks. Not the non-robotic ones, but the actual great tusks. And we get to see Salamence, who has a very reminiscent Mega Evolution feel to it. So it's throwing back to that Gen 6 gimmick. And then we also see Volcarona, which I like the designs on both for this one. I think they knocked it out.
Oh yeah, they knocked both of those out. I especially like the shiny variant of the future one. Oh my god, black and orange, let's go.
Yeah. And I love the cybernetic T-Tar. Gives me the Mecha Godzilla feel.
Mecha Godzilla. Yo, you guys wanted Mecha Gojira? There we go. Let's go.
Yeah, because you can get a Tyranitar and then you can get the mechanized form. And they're considered two different Pokemon, I believe.
Yeah.
But the one that surprised me animation-wise was that Gallade Gardevoir mixed one.
Yeah. I didn't know what you guys were talking about at first. Like I think when you guys were talking about it in the channel, I didn't know like when Nick DM'd me like the animation video. I was like, oh.
It's amazing. Like it goes through its whole cycle just when it comes out of the Pokeball.
Yeah, and I was like, my god, my inner Gundam fanboy is screaming right now. Let's go.
We move into the 4 dark Pokemon that and I'm okay with the Slug. I am meh on the moose looking thing, but the ferret, it's like a combination ferret lynx type and a koi. The koi sold me. They put in some work on that koi. It is very simple when you see it moving in the game. It looks great. It looks great.
I really like the design too on the fish too, because like the eyes, right? It's got like the Magatama things on it, and I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Like if we're talking about like these being like natural disasters and whatnot, as someone who plays like SMT games and stuff like that, it's like, oh, it's nice seeing Magatamas returned in some shape or form.
I mean, like I said, I like the snail looking thing, and the shiny looks great, but the standard color for the koi and is, I think I like better. And then there's the lynx thing. I like both. The designs on these are solid. I'm just not 100% sold on that last one, on the moose one. Like it's just something off about it for me.
The moose thing, the thing that's on its head, face, whatever. I remember there were like some teaser things about like a Steins Gate thing, right? Doesn't that kind of look like half of that ball thing that they were talking about from what it looked like? That was the first thing I thought about, like cool Riddler hit about like. I think it was supposed to be for like Paldean and Wooper though at that point, but like that's what I'm seeing on the moose thing.
Maybe.
Just something I wanted to point out.
But then just on the last thing I want to talk about these is the regional forms. We got a couple of regional forms and evolutions, but we're getting a new Wooper, which I like it. It reminds me of one of those little I'm trying to remember what it is. It's one of these big fish that just kind of sits there, and it just sits like in shallow waters or in muds. It's almost like a catfish, I guess.
Oh, okay. We're talking about its evolution, right?
Wooper's evolution, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then the B Sharp and the Primate evolutions of King's Gambit and Annihilate
Oh my god, the names, I swear, man. I
are
love
perfect.
them.
The names are perfect, but the designs are even better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm in love with Annihilate, to be honest with you. I'm totally in love with that one. And then we've got the 3 variant Tauroses, which really look like Tauros, the same Tauros, but in different stages of needing a haircut. And when you see it, you'll see it. But they're supposed to be 3 distinct versions of Tauros. So each one is going to be different, but if you line them up, they look like, one's got the long hair, one's got the longer hair, one looks like he's been lost in the woods for about 6 months.
I'm a little bit surprised too, because like when they first teased the Paldean Tauros, like I didn't realize the horns were shorter at first until like someone pointed it out, and I thought, oh, okay. Maybe that makes sense. Like fighting bulls, don't they like dull their horns too, like for those kinds of like events too, right? So I was thinking about something along those lines. And then when they started dropping the pictures of the other 2, I was like, oh, this would be so perfect if I started off with Sprigatito. That way, like half my party is Tauros.
Like I said, there's a lot of designs we like. There's a lot of designs that just don't impact, that just have no effect. And then there's just a few that I'm just like, why? Why were we cursed with these Pokemon, these designs? Oh.
Ooh, question. This was something like I was taking a look at, but how do you feel about Minecraft Salt mod?
Hey! You leave sodium chloride alone, okay? Sodium chloride is fine by me.
No, that's why I had to ask, because like it's just that was the first thing like I thought. I was like, oh, they have a Minecraft mod now. Like I wasn't expecting it to turn into this, honestly. Actually, I wasn't even expecting it to evolve in general. Maybe 1 evolution at most. Yeah, I was not expecting a 3-stage evolution for Salt mod.
Yeah, neither was I, but I'm glad to see it. I mean, it's a little hokey, but I'm in this particular instance, we're talking about Salt, which, by the way, there is the Peppermon. We do have a Salt Peppermon.
Right.
But yeah, no, I don't mind the occasional hokey one, and we always seem to get at least one good hokey one. I think this is the one. However, it's just I'm not. I don't know. Like I said, there's a couple other ones that are just like, you had this opportunity and you dropped it. I mean, other than that, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm saddened to see that we do have a couple of single stage only Pokemon that just feel like filler. But at the same time, we've got some great multi-stage Pokemon, and we've got a couple of multi-stage Pokemon that I'm just like, eh.
The Ostrich Pokemon. Ostrich Pokemon looking pretty good. Like, when they said that it was gonna be like a Cleopatra-looking bird, I was like kind of skeptical on it. I was like, they're not gonna make it humanoid, are they? And then,
Yeah, right.
And then it came out, and I was like, that's actually pretty sweet. Like, that actually looks cool. Like, it matches and everything. Like the whole Cleopatra thing, I get it because of the hair, and it kind of has like a small Egyptian vibe to it. I'm like, yo, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll admit, I do like the ostrich. Not so much the pre-evolution, but I do like the evolution. It definitely has that ostrich vibe.
I didn't even realize this was a pre-evo too, like until they mentioned it. I was like, what does this turn into? Like, this gotta have an evolution, right? And then when I found out it was an ostrich, I was like, oh, okay. I better go looking now. Next week.
Yeah, I'm just going to totally ignore the Ice Dragon right now because I like the Ice Dragon, but I'm just going to let it linger there for a second.
I do like it too. Like, I was asking, like, even if it's not a fossil mod, but we need like some kind of Spinosaurus kind of Pokemon. We kind of got it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It also does have that Godzilla type feel, but not really. With that large fin on the back.
Yeah, because that's how his like things are shaped, right? Like his spikes, some of them.
Yeah.
So the Peppermon, I thought that's not what I was expecting it to look like, but I'm actually okay with it. Especially with its play on with its name was like Skull Villain. I was like, oh, Yes. The little flower thing that's after the Saltmon on this list, it looks like a Shelgon, kind of a little bit, like its evolution form.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, like just minus the legs, right? And like, I do wonder about this one. Like I don't know if they released info on this one or some kind of like, like it's information from the decks or something. But I would like to know more about this one because I'm kind of interested in it. What else? I mean, yeah, I think you're about right. That's about it. Like nothing really like stands out too much. I appreciate what are these called? Like the Wiglets and stuff. Like what were they called? As a
I think they have a classification as of yet.
like no official one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I do like the tentacle variants of it. Like I just think it's funny, just because like it's literally a walking mushroom with like really skinny legs. It just seems really funny to me. But I do like it. I appreciate it. I am hoping to put it on my party too, just because I also like Tentacool. I mean, not as much as the Tauros, obviously, because I want 3 Tauros in my party. But let's see. I mean, that's no, not really much to like really stand out, but I think everything looks good. Like the majority of the Pokemon so far for this generation looks 55-45, maybe somewhere around that.
Yeah. This one for
Depends.
me is this one for me has been one of the more questionable generations as far as designs go. There's more. Like I'm usually about a good 20-80 on designs. This one I'm more like 30-35% hating on a lot of the prevos, some of the evolutions, but there are a few that caught my eye. I do like the design on them, and I kind of can't wait to get my hands on them.
Oh, so something just struck me now that I think about it. Dunsparce evolution. I think that was definitely one of the missed opportunities for sure.
I was trying to ignore that one.
It's like when they teased it about it being it's just a bigger Dunsparce. I was really hoping like it looked different enough. It kind of does, but that's not what I was expecting at all. Like you've seen like all the ROM hacks or like the fan made like Dunsparce evolutions. Like those ones all look great, and then we get this guy, and it's like, oh, well, I hope he's good and viable competitive wise because
it's basically Dunsparce cubed.
oh god. Oh, you know what that does mean though? We can slap on an Eviolite on a regular Dunsparce now, right? I don't know if it's tanky enough for that, but I mean,
Well, that's true. That's true.
slap an Eviolite on Bisharp now too. Actually.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my god, that's something too. Actually, oh my god.
And Primate.
And Primate. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, there's a couple you can do that now too. So,
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. But yeah, in just a few days. By the time this episode comes out, we'll only be waiting about 2 days. We're recording this on Saturday. I'll be banging this out on Wednesday, so literally 2 days. We'll be live streaming a bit when the game comes out, so that we can share the adventure with everybody, especially with it being 4 players. So hopefully we'll catch you watching us or watching someone we've got playing on with us. And with that, everyone, we're going to bring our episode to a close. Let us know what you think about some of the Pokemon designs, if you've gotten a chance to see them, or if you're going in blind. Let us know down below. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. And as always, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.